you explaining everything, na?
So you liked
So
it?
yeah.
Chalo, I'm
So
glad
I don't
this is
know much
going
about
to.
the middle work and that. Oh, that Louis that I read this one or
Louis.
two chapters only. Not
Okay.
much about that.
All right.
But I just love to think about this one, can love myself and that. I never heard it before. So that's why I joined your section. But magic book that I did it before once.
All right.
Huh, with another one, this. That also not regular. That also not regular.
So try
But
and do it
I am
regularly.
trying to be regular now.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Thank you
Fine.
so much, Lalita, for joining us and liking it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, guys, now let me share the screen and let's start. Ritambra, is it visible?
Uh, it is going to be, I guess.
Is it now?
Maybe- No, it still shows sharing screen. Okay, now it is.
It is? Okay. So, would you mind reading what it says?
No, that's fine. I can go ahead and do the same.
No. I'm just like wanting you to read the heading of it. Would you mind reading what it says?
Oh, okay. So it says, loving your inner child.
Okay. So, can somebody tell me what do you understand by inner child? Like Ritambra, this question is to you also, and Lalita, this question is to you also. I love when a session is interactive. It feels like we are learning something by sharing whatever we know. Okay, and for that, if you're not comfortable coming like on screen, that's okay. But at least give me your input. Believe me, you would also like it. All right. So now tell me, what do you mean by inner child?
So what I have experienced, it's like we all have the childish nature in us. Like sometimes we want attention, sometimes we are like demanding, or sometimes we are like we just want to enjoy. Like child has no tension, nothing to worry about, and extremely loving and caring and having fun. So we all do have those things, but somehow or the other, due to circumstances or due to culture thing or due to uh, while you grow up and society thing, we think that people like what people will think if we show our inner child. So
Okay.
but our inner child always wants to do things, and that is really good. I mean, good thing actually.
Okay.
That's all.
Thank you. And Lalita, what do you have to say?
Inner child that I just understand about this key, just as we were in kid time, we were not thinking about something else. We were just thinking about the happiness and everything, how we get joy and happiness. That is the inner child.
Okay.
Inner child that needs every time the happiness. But
Okay.
we people are ignoring and just thinking about the another burden and that the stress and that all. That
Okay.
is the inner
Okay. That's that. I mean, I'm very, very happy rather to, actually understand the various definitions or understanding we have for the inner child. So, again, I will talk in a totally layman's language, no hi-fi language, so that it becomes very easy for all of us. See, inner child is that part of us, okay, who like when we are adult and when we talk about what is inner child is actually that part of us which has been conditioned, like which grows as we are conditioned. So it's like if we are taught that this is something that is wrong in you, our inner child is going to accept that, okay, fine, you cannot be successful because you are so and so. If while growing up we are raised by listening to this, you are not under top 3, this means you're not a good student. So our inner child is going to accept that all right, I mean, I am not coming under 3, this means I'm not a good student. If as we are growing up and we get to listen that females are not supposed to go outside and they are just supposed to stay at home and take care of home only, So our inner child is going to accept that over the period of time when we are growing up, and that is what it is being shaped. So basically, what happens when you are growing up, you are going actually far from your inner child, because the way you are conditioned and the things what you have heard. So जो बहुत छोटे एज में सुने हो आप, like when you are 4 or 5 years old, or let's say you are 20 years old now, so there is a 15 years gap. So now go back to that 15 years wala inner child, so that 15 years ka difference is there, so on and so forth as you keep going further. जो तुम्हारा inner child का जो beginning का जो वो prime period का time होता है, उससे आप बहुत दूर जाते जाते हो. So what happens, that goes into your subconscious mind, that even if you want to accept it, and let me know guys, if you're not able to understand it somewhere, please stop me, I will stop it and I will explain it to you again, okay? But I'm talking in an extremely layman language so that it is easier for everybody to understand. So what happens then, that टाइम बीतता चला जाता है और हम उस चीज को एक्सेप्ट करना शुरू कर देते हैं वैसे ही. और फिर क्या होता है, बिकॉज वो इतनी पुरानी चीज हो चुकी होती है और कंडीशनिंग हमारी उस तरीके से होती है और हम बड़े होते चले जाते हैं, देन व्हाट हैपेंस, it goes straight to our subconscious mind and we accept it. And even if we don't want to agree on some part, we tend to agree automatically because this is the way we have conditioned. So this is the inner child thing that actually it is. Your subconscious mind, which thinks that you are not worthy enough, you are not good, all wrong things about yourself. And now, like I will not go much into detail as, it's going to be a total different, chapter of it altogether. But there are actually, like if I have to bifurcate, the inner child wound is of 4 types: guilt wound, abandoned wound, guilt wound, abandoned wound, trust wound, and neglected wound. So if broadly I have to, like divide it, then I will say it in this way. So for example, if, the inner child is carrying a lot of guilt wound, how it would look like, the the person is going to feel much more sorry about something. If there is a guilt wound, then they would always want you to manipulate. And see, this is all coming from your conditioning of your childhood. If somebody is having a abandoned kind of a wound, abandoned inner child wound, then there will be a nature of codependency, or let's say the person will be, always having the feeling of left out. Meko chhod diya, abandoned. You getting it? Then if some child is having this issue of trust, like the inner child is having a issue of trust wound, that person is always afraid of being hurt. So you will see some people have very high walls around them and they don't let anybody get easily inside. Have you experienced anybody like that? So that is someone, who has trust wound as an inner child. And the last one I mentioned was neglect wound. So if somebody who's having this neglect wound in them, then they'll find it very, very, very difficult. They will be really struggling to let go things. Okay. And they will have very self-esteem. So, these are the few common traits that I can tell you can find in somebody. I'm not going into detail. I'm just touching, like not even really touching and, talking about inner child because it's a vast, vast subject. So just to give you an idea, I am talking about this thing. So were you people able to like absorb like a little bit also out of this thing? Yes, no, anything?
Yeah, it's pretty much very similar. So I felt like when you were explaining things, I felt like someone, like a doctor, is digging into and pulling out the nerves, and it's a raw wound going to open up. I was like, okay, relax and listen and understand just.
Chalo, I'm glad that you understood, like, a little bit of it also. That is very much required. Okay, all right. So Alifia says definitely. Okay, great. Thank you, Alifia, for joining in. So let's start. So today is going to be the part 1 of loving your inner child. Today you look beyond the adult you see in the mirror and meet your inner child. Yes. So today while doing this chapter, for a while, don't think that you are the adult version. Think again that you are that little version. Wherein what we did, what we used to do, we used to make, pony like this, and we were that kid. So you just literally imagine that, we are that, and we are no more this what we have become in present time. Going forward, this is a very important day in your mirror work. Yes, it is, because it's like, second week ki beginning. And above all, this is like a different side of you, which is going much more deeper and digging in. And it is very important. Guys, mind it. This like the this session and the next one as well. It's very, very important. Take my hand. Let's walk over to your mirror. Look deeply into your eyes, look beyond the adult you see in your mirror, and greet your inner child. It doesn't matter how old you are, there is a little child within you who needs love and acceptance. If you are a woman, no matter how self reliant you are, you have a little girl inside who is very tender and needs help. If you are a man, no matter how self confident you are, you have a little boy inside of you who craves warmth and affection. Yes, this is a fact. No matter how independent we are. Okay, I'm going to explain you this thing in a different aspect so that you all can relate to it, because you have not yet done the inner child healing. No matter how strong you are as a woman, no matter how independent you are as a woman, you always tend to love when you get that security from a man. It can be your father, it can be your husband, it can be your brother. Don't you feel that? No matter how independent you are. Tell me yes or no in chat box, or just like that, whatever you feel.
I felt that, but I'm not sure if it's right or wrong, because I feel that men and women should be feeling independent, or should not
No,
be
no, see,
thinking
see,
that
see,
they need
it's
security or
not
something.
about being dependent. This doesn't say that you see. Yeah, that's what. Yes, it happens. It's not about that. If you are independent, that is, everybody should be independent. There is nothing wrong in that. What I am saying is, no matter what, I will come to male also. I'm not talking about only females. When a female is independent, no matter what, she needs that little security from a man. She will not go out and, she would not like it that, give me money from the man. She loves that security that she gets, no matter how independent she is, because that is how a female is made. And when it comes to a man, no matter what, how strong and bossy and everything he shows in front of the world, and no matter how strong he is as a person in terms of his nature, he loves to cuddle down and be cuddled down and be pampered the way he has been by the mother. Even if you'll see your father, now let's skip the husband wife thing. If you will see your father loves it when you will make a chapati and you will go and give it to your father, because he is somewhere able to see the reflection of the mother. He is liking that he's being pampered and taken care. So these are the few different things that a male and female is made of, but still they like it. So this is what it is right now also, when we are talking about the inner child thing that it mentioned right here, that no matter what, even for a female, she likes that, when she gets that little tenderness thing, and for a man, when he gets that warmth and affection. All right. When you look in the mirror, do you see your inner child? Is this child happy? What is this child trying to tell you? And guys, do this thing today. You know what? Like when I did what I did, uh, now when I did this exercise for the first time, I actually made that pony which I showed it to you. That pony, because I was actually able to. I got very happy when I saw myself like that. I could actually instantly, it helped me in going back to those days when I used to make, my choti like that and move around. I was able to connect it. So I'm just like sharing what I did it for myself. So yes, today when you'll be doing that, look into the mirror and actually just look into your eyes and ask yourself, like look, not literally ask yourself, but look into the eyes and ask it in your mind. Is your inner child happy? And if you don't get the answer, it's okay. Just try and figure out what that child is trying to tell you. You will definitely get few thoughts or something, and whatever thoughts you get, even in fragments, just pen it down. It's going to help you. Every age you have been is within you, in your consciousness and your memory. As a child, when something went wrong, you tend to believe that there was something wrong with you. Children develop the idea that if only they could do everything right, then their parents would love them and wouldn't punish them. Yes, it's a fact. Like, normally when you're sitting and talking with somebody or sharing something, you will always say, I remember when I was so and so old, this incident happened. I remember this thing happened at that point of time. I remember this thing happened. So yes, all the instances that happen, it becomes like a memory cube, and it goes to your conscious and subconscious mind. Like gradually it shifts to the subconscious mind. This is what happens with all of us, with all of us. And when obviously we all are judged in some or the other way, in some or the other sect in our life while we are growing up, and we tend to believe that, if we could not fulfill this thing, this means there is something wrong in us. If so and so happened, this means there was something wrong in us. And this is how we tend to grow, and when we mature, and then we literally punish ourselves with all those thoughts which actually never existed, because it was just an inner child healing which we all need. Often we turn off or tune out around the age of 5. We make that decision because we think there is something wrong with us and we are not going to have anything to do with this child anymore. There is a parent inside of us as well. And for most of us, this inner parent is scolding the inner child almost non-stop. If you listen to your inner dialogue, you can hear the scolding. You can hear the parent tell you what you are doing wrong or that you are not good enough. So, way back in childhood, we began a war with ourselves and started criticizing ourselves that way our parents criticized us. अच्छा, tell me one thing. कभी ऐसा हुआ है जब पूरा का पूरा दिन off लिया हो, या let's say, because like you are in this mode wherein you are always working, doing something or the other, and you happen to take a day off and you start feeling guilty by the end of it, by the mid of it.
Yeah, most initially used to happen, and then I made myself understand that hey, you're taking leave for yourself, and that's completely fine.
Right?
Doesn't matter if someone is understanding or not.
Why? Why? Because we always, most of us have
Actually,
always heard this thing. टाइम वेस्ट कर रही हो ना, टाइम वेस्ट कर रही हो ना, टाइम वेस्ट करके कुछ प्रोडक्टिव कर लेते. प्रोडक्टिव का मतलब या तो पढ़ लेते या तो कुछ ना कुछ कर लेते. But if you are resting for a bit, there is something that is wrong in you. We all have heard. Yes, I used to have, but now I just enjoy my own company doing nothing. That is wonderful, Alifia. Even this thing is something that even earlier I used to feel very awkward, believe me, when somebody used to say kya kiya aur maine kehti thi ki aaj kuch nahi kiya. I used to feel very awkward, but now I don't. Because yes, like I remember, you know what, when I started to work when I was 16 years old, then I started working. And since then I have been working. Hardly any break I have taken.
wow, amazing.
And that's what I felt, that I deserve to take a little break, and there is nothing wrong in that if I'm taking a break. And that's what this is exactly even talking about, that and this is like a war. अब आप रेस्ट भी कर रहे हो ना, तो you will not feel comfortable. You'll be like, shit यार, इतना टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया. 10 times you will pick up your phone and see, हाय इतना टाइम हो गया, टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया मैंने, ये कर लेती, ये कर लेती, ये कर लेती, ये कर लेती. So you are literally not resting, and ना आप काम कर पा रहे हो. And a constant war is happening. So this is what happens with all of us. We have a child inside, and we have a parent inside of us who is constantly nagging the inner child because of something or the other. Another example, you went out somewhere, अभी दिवाली थी, आप किसी रिलेटिव के पास गए, कहीं पे भी गए, ऐसी खुद से घूमने के लिए गए, You saw a particular dish, you liked it. आप उसको order भी कर रहे हो, आप उसको खा भी रहे हो और आप उसको guilt भी feel कर रहे हो. खा लिया ना, shit यार. खा लिया ना, shit यार. ये गलत कर दिया. You are eating it also. So what is it? This is not that you are cautious. No, this is not you are cautious. This is not being cautious. This is literally, scolding your inner child all the time and making that child feel guilty. That's why आप बहुत commonly सुनते होगे, मैं तो पानी भी पीती हूँ तो वेट बढ़ जाता है, मेरे को हवा भी लग जाता है. The people who are on the heavier side, उनके मुंह से बहुत common तुम्हें ये चीज सुनने को मिलेगा. So yes, these are the very very common things जो हमें पता भी नहीं है कि day to day basis पे हम ऐसा बोल भी जाते हैं और हम ऐसा कर भी जाते हैं.
हाँ अंकिता, यहाँ पे मैं कुछ शेयर करना चाहूंगी
Go ahead.
कि लाइफ वेट मेरे लिए हाँ, तो लाइक वेट मेरे लिए हमेशा एक बहुत ही बड़ा सब्जेक्ट हुआ करता था मेरी लाइफ में. कैसे कैसे भी करके अच्छा मैं अपने आप को मेंटेन कर लेती थी, पर हमेशा वही हेल्दी चीजें खाना, गिल्ट फील करना. जब भी शुगर को तो मैंने एक टाइम आया था पूरी तरह से मैंने छोड़ ही दिया था. मुझे लगता था कि और शुगर खाती थी और मेरे आमने सामने हमेशा शुगर ही रहती थी, क्योंकि मैं जहाँ पे काम करती हूँ फार्मेसी में, हमारे वहां पे लोग ये जो गोरे होते हैं उन लोगों को शुगर बहुत पसंद है. यानी हर आए दिन हमारे वहां पे केक, अभी एक क्रिसमस का भी जैसे
Alifia, we lost your voice.
ही नहीं थी. पर अब ये 1 साल से जब से मैं ग्रेटिट्यूड कर रही हूँ, मैं सब कुछ खा रही हूँ और मेरा वेट बिल्कुल भी नहीं बढ़ रहा. सब
Wow.
कुछ खा रही हूँ बिना गिल्ट के, क्योंकि मुझे लगा कि मैं अपने आप को टॉर्चर कर रही थी कहीं ना कहीं पे, कि मुझे मीठा इतना पसंद है. और कहीं ना कहीं पे मैंने पढ़ भी बहुत लिया था न्यूट्रिशन के बारे में, ये वो बहुत कुछ मैंने नॉलेज लिया हुआ था. बट कहीं ना कहीं पे वो नॉलेज भी मुझे रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर रहा था कुछ खाने पीने से. बट अब मैं सब कुछ खाती हूँ. मैं आई यू वोंट बिलीव, मैंने कल पूरा एक बड़ा डार्क चॉकलेट पूरा खा गई मैं. इतना एंजॉय करते करते मैंने खाया है, क्या बताओ.
Yeah, I can
समोसे
figure it out
खाती
from
हूँ.
your voice.
सॉरी.
I said I can figure it out from your voice कि कितना enjoy किया था.
और फिर मैं सोच रही थी अच्छा मैंने ये पूरा खाया. बट मुझे यानी मैं भी अभी भी शायद होगा कहीं ना कहीं पे बहुत बड़ा पैटर्न था वो गिल्ट वाला, बट वो काफी हद तक कम हो चुका है, काफी. और मुझे लगता है कि अभी अपने इनर चाइल्ड को मैं खुश रखना ही मेरा सबसे बड़ा काम है, और कुछ नहीं है मेरा काम, कुछ नहीं है.
Wonderful.
तो
Wonderful, Alicia. Wonderful.
थैंक यू.
Thank you so much for sharing. पता है ऐसी छोटी छोटी sharings, it motivates each one of us. Not just the people who are here, but even to me. And ये sharing ही पता है motivate करती है. Sometimes when I'm doing my work and I am all down, these kind of sharings and whatever we talk and explain, it pushes me also for good. So thank you so much for sharing it. Okay, so you are stupid, you are not good enough, you don't do anything right. This constant criticism became a habit. Now, as adults, most of us either totally ignore the child within us or belittle the child in the same way we were belittled in the past. We repeat this pattern over and over. Every time you feel scared, realize that it is the child within you who is scared. The adult isn't afraid, yet it has disconnected and isn't there for the child. The adult and the child need to develop a relationship with each other. I mean, I'm just reading it and I'm just feeling it like, right here. Wow, such a beautiful thing that is written. The adult and the child need to develop a relationship with each other. How do you connect with your inner child? The first step is getting to know the child through your mirror work. Who is this child? Why is this child unhappy? What can you do to help this child feel safe and secure and loved? So yes, today when we will be doing our mirror work exercise, when you'll be sitting in front of your mirror, सबसे पहले go and greet your inner child with love. You will end up howling and crying and I don't know what all not. And then ask your inner child, are you happy? Whatever the answer comes accordingly, ask your inner child, what can I do for you to comfort you? How can I make you feel secured? How? It's going to be, very emotionally intense ex subject today. I'm reading it and I'm like, choking a little bit. I don't know what is it. Anyways, talking to your inner child about everything you do. I know it may sound silly, but it works. Let your inner child know that no matter what happens, you will never turn away from it or leave it, but will always be there for it and love it. All your inner child really wants is to be noticed, to feel safe, and to be loved. If you can take just a few moments a day to begin to connect with the little person inside of you, life is going to be a lot better. Okay, so now I will explain you what you actually have to do. So I'm sure we all, whosoever is here right now, all four of us are in that kind of a age wherein either we are married or we must be having somebody, or we must have had somebody in our life with which we have exchanged, loving feeling towards that person. I'm sure, right? Yeah. Okay. So have you ever felt or experienced this thing that when you are going or when you are around that person with whom you are pretty close to, you tend to become like a child? You talk you talk all nonsensical things that makes you utterly happy. You are like a little baby in front of him, right? It happens with us and we feel so good. We say that we had the best of the time because nobody judged us and we just did what we wanted to do, and then we call it ki stupidity kiya humne, right? But that's not stupidity. That is your inner child. And now what we are supposed to do here, we are supposed to do exactly the same thing with us in front of the mirror.
Ankita, we cannot hear you. I mean, it seems like your system froze again.
I can hear you.
Now I can see you moving before you got stuck
Okay.
like this.
तो कहाँ तक सुना था? अच्छा, yeah, Alifia can hear me. Okay, all right, okay, cool. So now that comfortable thing that you do around your partner, you are like all childlike, talking like a kid in front of him, behaving like one. I mean, doing all that little cute thing that your inner child does. So now what I want is to make you exactly explain that you have to do exactly the same thing. You tend to talk, na? Okay, do this thing, now I'll feel good. Okay, do that, na? Aisa sa hoega. Okay, let's do this thing. Achha, don't you know, I feel bad about it in different ways. Everybody has their own way of connecting. Now you have to do exactly the same thing with you in front of the mirror. So that you know that you are not leaving, no matter what that person goes out of your life. खुदा ना करे ऐसा हो, but I'm just telling you, I'm taking a statement that भगवान ना करे कि वो जाए, but कुछ भी हो जाए, कोई भी situation हो जाए, at least आप तो आपके साथ हो ना. So that's why we'll be doing this thing with us in front of the mirror. Okay, so let's affirm I'm willing to love and accept my inner child. I will send you a few affirmations today specifically for inner child. I have written it down. I will share it with you. It will really help you. I have been practicing that. So, Ritamra, would you mind reading your mirror work exercise for me?
Sure, I will go ahead with that.
Yeah.
So your day 8 mirror work exercise. Find a photo of yourself when you were about 5 years old. Tape the photo to your bathroom mirror. Look at the photo for a few minutes. What do you see? Do you see a happy child or miserable child? Talk to your inner child in the mirror. You can look at the photo or even look into your eyes, whichever feels more comfortable for you. If you had a nickname as a child, use this name as you speak to your inner child. What works really well is to sit in front of the mirror because you are standing as soon as difficult.
If you are standing as soon
Sorry.
as
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're standing as soon as difficult feeling starts to come up, you might be tempted to run out of run out of door. So sit down, grab a box of tissues, and start talking. Open your heart, share your innermost thoughts. When you're finished, say these affirmations: I love you, dear one. I'm here for you. You're safe.
okay. Now the journaling exercise.
The power is within you. Your day 8 journaling exercise. For this exercise, you will need crayons, colored pencils, or colored felt tip pens. Okay. Using your non-dominant hand, the one you don't write with. Draw a picture of yourself as a child. Be creative. Tape the drawing to your bathroom mirror. Look at the picture and begin talking to your inner child. As your child, Ask your child the following questions and write down the answers in your journal. What do you like? What do you dislike? What frightens you? What do you need? What can I do to make you happy? Close your eyes and take a few minutes to reflect on what you have learned about your inner child.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to share all of this thing, and it's going to be a wonderful task when you people will do it.
It's gonna be a pretty long. I mean, like, we really need a good time. I cannot do it in office. I would be all over, and people would be asking, "What is going on?"
Yeah. Okay. Your
Okay.
heart thought for day 8. I embrace my inner child with love. Take care of your inner child. It is the child who is frightened. It is the child who is hurting. It is the child who does not know what to do. Be there for your child. Embrace it and love it, and do whatever you can to take care of its needs. Be sure to let your child know that no matter what happens, you will always be there for it. You will never turn away or desert it. You will always love this child. So, this is what I told you like a back, that you have to be that comfortable, that loving, that you, that kiddish, that all nonsensical things that we name as, all that cute little things that we do with our partner in our comfortable space, wherein we tend to do the most stupidest activity, and then we are so happy about it and we say we had the best of the time. Okay, but still that person is somebody else. That's a different soul, and we don't know when that person is going to go away. And if all our happiness is stuck to that person, once that person is not there, you will not be happy. You'll be again shattered and broken. So, because you what you're wanting a comfort, you're wanting a security. So we will do it with us, for us, to tell our inner child that I am there. Nobody's going to desert you. I'm there. What do you need? What do you like? What you don't like? How can I make you happy? And even for that matter, I will tell you, I did this inner child, the whole series of inner child I did like almost 8, 9 months back. And there I learned a very good thing. I did it with this gentleman. I'm not able to recall his name, but yes, like I'm very bad with that, remembering, like recalling names. So, what he asked me to do is he asked me to buy a toy for myself with which I relate. So, that teacher, he had a bunny for himself. He liked bunny as a kid. Even I bought a toy for myself, and that was something that was just dedicated to me. It wasn't for my son, it was just for me. Just for me. And I used to like it. And whenever I wanted to have any kind of a conversation, or I wanted to tell something, just like you do it as a kid, that you take your doll and you just tell her aise hua, ye hua, tum kaisi ho, kya hai, kya cheeze hai, and you feel very happy about it, just spending 5 minutes with it. And believe me, that makes such a difference when you see your that little thing. You know why? Because it always reminds you that there is a child in you. Initially, everybody laughed around me. Oh my God, You have gone in and you have bought a like a toy for yourself. Yay time reh gaya, you have bought a like I bought a doll for myself. So people were like, you have bought a doll for yourself. Yay time reh gaya hai. And later on, I realized the importance of that toy that I bought for myself. How happy it made me feel. It's mine. It's mine, and it reminded me always of the inner child. खुश करना था मुझे खुद को. So try these little things, even if somebody's fond of fairy or something, do anything, but do something that you can connect. Okay. So now there's a very, very small meditation that we are going to do. So for that, close your eyes and start taking comfortable, long breaths. Breathe in. Hold and breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Place your hand on your heart. Take a nice deep breath. And you guys have already closed your eyes, so that's good enough. Now take another deep breath and allow your body to completely relax. Let your attention move to your toes and allow them to go completely limp. Now relax your insteps, your heels, and your ankles. Let your feet become heavy. Allow this relaxation to move up your calves and into your knees. Continue to move this warmth and relaxation into your thighs, feeling them become heavier. Now let your hips and your buttocks relax. Allow your waistline to release and then feel the peacefulness move up into your chest, expanding through your collarbone and into your shoulders. Allow your upper arms to let go. Let your elbows relax. Let your lower arms, wrists, and hands relax. Let the last of the tension move out through your fingertips. Let your neck relax, and then your jaw, your cheeks, and the muscle around your eyes. Let your forehead and scalp relax. Let go, let go, let go, and relax. Take a deep breath and breathe out and let go. Let go for good. Rub your palms, cup your eyes, cup your face. You guys are good.
I actually felt like I was relaxing, and I went into, like, when you said the scalp and the eyes and all relaxed, I was like, I was about to sleep. I was like, wow, nothing to do.
Good. Okay, so I'm gonna share all the task detail in the group, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you tomorrow.